This conference will now be recorded.
I'm just closing this application. I'm just reopening the application once again. So once it is released products, so like product dimensions are created, production management, product information management, release products. So you will create dimensions, color, size, am I right? Color or size or style, whatever it is. Then you need to click on release variants that you have not made. See here, you have created product dimensions, am I right? So like take this example, you have created product dimensions. Black and white, am I right? You have
Yes, sir.
created.
Yes.
After this, you need to run this one, release product variants in the top, that you have not executed.
Oh, yes, sir.
You have missed this one.
Yeah, right,
Then
sir.
it will come. You can verify, it will work. So if you want, you can click on variant suggestions. It will show you all whatever it is.
Okay, sir.
There is no new, so it is not showing. If you click on this one, it will show you pop-up, and you can select the whatever you want. You can do it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
It is purely T&L topic. Purely T&L.
Oh, oh.
Fine. Now,
Sir, another
yes.
doubt, how to set financial dimensions to ledger account?
Okay. Financial dimensions to ledger account. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me go back to main accounts, general ledger, chart of accounts, accounts. You can select the chart of accounts or main accounts. Anything is fine. I'm going to this main account. I'm sorry, main accounts. So if you want, suppose take the any account, and here you can select default dimensions. Like you can click on new and select for USMF. So here, if you want default dimensions, you can use. If you want to make fixed one or non-fixed. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. This is default dimensions. If you want to define, you can define. So this is in the ledger account, and for customer, vendor, and item, you know already whatever you want, you can map. Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
sir.
Any more questions?
No, sir.
Remaining people? So majority it was covered almost. So let me verify any topic it is pending. Data management framework I will show you. That is simple only. Anything else?
Number sequence manual yesterday.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Thanks for reminding. So in real-time scenario, this is important. Number sequences. So in real-time scenario, once it is created automatic number sequences, once it is created, for a few number sequences, we need to modify. What do you mean? Let me show you. Suppose we'll go to this our company. What is the company name we have created? TCS,
Yes, yeah.
TCS company. Now look at this one. If I go to accounts payable module, vendors, all vendors, what is the number? Vendor account number TCS 000001. If I go to accounts receivable, customers, what is the account number? TCS 0002. If I go to sales orders, all sales orders TS 001. If I go to purchase order, everything is TS 001. By looking into these numbers, I cannot understand what do you mean by referring. Suppose I have verified this number, one number, whether it is a customer, whether it is a vendor, whether it is a sales order, whether it is a purchase order, is a confusion, am I right? For every number sequence is the same, it was followed. Agree with me?
Yes.
So by looking into this one, it is a confusion. So at least some number sequences we need to create, we need to modify manually. Suppose take the example, customers. What I will do, TCS dash C0001. I want like this. For vendors, I want TCS dash V0001. For sales order, TCS dash SO dash 001. I want like this, so that by looking into this number, customer is referring to sales order, and if it is a vendor purchase order, TCS PO dash 001. Is it looks good when compared with earlier? Agree with me? Yes or no?
Yep.
So I need
Yes.
to change this number sequences. Like I can go to setup parameters, So in real-time scenario implementation time, some of the number sequences you need to modify. So what are those some of the, at least I will explain you in few minutes. First, let me show you how to modify. So accounts payable parameters, number sequences, vendor account is there. What I'm doing, I'm clicking on, sorry, here, V. So now TCS V00001. I saved this one. I have added constant. Now if I create a vendor, a new vendor, all vendors, all vendors. So it is TCS 0001. Next vendor I'm creating. Suppose Ahmed Enterprises. I'm creating one vendor. Now look at this one, TCS. Okay, this is not there. Group. I think it is domestic kind of thing, whatever it is there, group. Okay, domestic vendor groups. So if you look at this one, next number, whatever it is creating, TCS V0011. Okay, actually next number should be 2. Why it is gap is there? Let me explain you. To improve performance, there is a setup in accounts payable parameters. Number sequence, parameters, number sequence. Right click, view details. To improve performance, Microsoft has given like this 10, next number 10, 10, 10. If you don't want, you can remove this one. Then it will be continuous numbers will be created. Okay. So if you want, because to improve performance, if it is a bigger organizations, they will create continuous. So that is the reason like it will be performance will be slowed down. Because of that one, they have made like to improve performance, it is there. See, to achieve better performance, pre-allocation numbers. If you remove this one, it will be continuous number. Okay, next number is 12 actually. 11 it was completed. Now next number will be 12. Without any break. If it is a smaller organizations, you can use, it is not required, because every day suppose 20 customers, 20 vendors, 30 vendors, it is getting created. The pre-allocation will help you to improve performance. Otherwise, remove this one. Okay, fine. Now look at this one, the vendor accounts. Vendor account is whenever it is created, it is added inside in between B00 like that. Then it will be looks good. TCS V001. In the same manner for customers, accounts receivable parameters. Any questions in between? You can interrupt me at any point of time if you have any questions. So number sequence. So for customers also I can modify. So let me verify how many customers are there. It was created. Accounts receivable, customers, all customers. TCS 002. Next customer TCS 003 I want. So here I will map C. And next customer number, actually there is a pre-allocation. I don't want pre-allocation. Now next number should be 3. Then it will be continuous. So this is, you are modifying whenever it is created number sequences, you are modifying. Now next customer, if it is created, it will create TCS dash C0003. Look at this one. Suppose John Automobiles. So like this, what are the important number sequences I need to modify? So one is customers, another one is vendors, another one is sales orders, packing slip, customer invoice, purchase orders, product receipt, vendor invoice, sales agreements. It is a part of logistics. Purchase agreements. Like this, and like the sales quotation. So majorly it is part of logistics. In logistics also we need to map sales quotation and RFQ, request for quotation, and purchase requisition. All these number sequences you need to modify. You need to discuss with the client and the format. You need to explain in the Excel file, and you need to provide that one and take approval. Otherwise, they will come back to you like, who are you, a decision maker, to take this number sequence. Understood? Any questions here? All the transaction data, whatever they are doing transactions, those. Yes, Rajalakshmi.
Sir,
Yeah.
is there any Excel format can you show for us regarding this?
It's not like Excel format. You are making this one is Excel, and one column you are entering this one, and right side column, what is the number sequence you are following.
Okay.
So for this one, see, my intention is you are mentioning like TCS dash C001. This is the
Okay.
format.
In what way we are going to create, we need to just prepare and show them.
Yeah. So we need to provide this one. Like if it is Excel, it will be good. That is the reason I will prefer this one, Excel.
Yes, sir.
So if you share this information to them, they will come back to you like, what is the number sequence they want? No, I don't want C. I want CUS. One customer may like this. Understood? So if you take the decision, they will come back at last and like who, how you are thinking like C is good, CUS is correct. Am I right? So
Yes, sir.
there will
Yes.
be always like debates. So you can propose this information to the client. Understood, everyone? Any doubt in this? Is it clear? I hope it is clear at least. Fine. So number sequence is one of the important in the, like, of course it is simple, it is very simple, but if you propose in advance like what is the formats they want, then they will not come back to you at the later on with their questions. So like my way of approach is, this is TCS SO. Sometimes even the dash also they will question. Sometimes I don't want, sometimes I want. Packing slip. So the same thing we have learned already in finance. We have created number sequence. Am I right? Actually, this is majorly for logistics, because in finance the number sequences we have created: vendor payment, vendor invoice, customer payment, check returns, deposit slip cancellation. We have created our own formats. That formats also we need to discuss with the client for finance. This is majorly logistics. Okay, fine. This is about number sequences. Any questions? Any more questions in this area? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions? Not only this one, anything. A small topic I want to show you: data management framework. Anything else before going to proceed? That is a small topic only. Okay, fine. So one more thing you need to remember always: new features will be added in the feature management. In workspaces, you will find feature management. Okay, otherwise you have in the module also it is available. It is in the system administration, I think. Okay, workspaces, you can find here the same feature management. So Microsoft keep on adding new features a lot in this module. In this, it is adding, keep on adding. You can come here and you can click on all and you can observe like what are the changes, the new functions, whatever it is there. Okay, something is, it is, if it is red circle means if it is enabled, you cannot disable it. So some of them it is disabled by Microsoft. Some of them, if it is enabled once, you cannot disable. Okay, so you can right side you can see the explanation clearly, what is that and everything. Some features it is once it is enabled, you cannot disable, and some features are mutual conflicts, so everything it will be shown here. Okay, some features once it is enabled you cannot disable, then that one please enable. Whenever you before enabling, try to verify once, like try to think about whether it is 2 times 3 times, whether it is correct or not. See, look at this one, it is enabled and you cannot disable it all. This is locked. So this feature once it is enabled, you cannot disable it. Okay, disabling is not that much easy and it will not be. So you need to take your technical help. There is a lot of complexities. So here it will show you properly whenever you are enabling. So take care about this one. Okay, if you want to understand those things, day to day, whatever it is changing, I mean to say Microsoft releases. So what's new changed? If you click here, you will find the changes every day. Every bi-monthly or 1.5 month something, the features. Electronic invoicing, it was introduced. Austrian, Belgian, Danish, Dutch, there are so many things it was configured. So this is new changes. So you can go through these features like this. Understood? So it will show you clearly like what are the changes it is applicable. So as I told you, download PDF. If you want, you can download this one. This is the entire application. You cannot understand because this is thousands of lines, thousands of pages are there, thousands of pages. Okay, better to learn one by one. Like if you want, you can download, it's not an issue. So every changes, whatever it is doing Microsoft, those changes will be published in the docs.microsoft.com. So October 21, it is going to be released. This is the in another 2 days or 3 days, it is going to be released. So it was explained clearly, the topics. So it will show you here clearly, like the pages. 920, what are the changes? And 21, what are the changes and everything. And 22 upcoming versions also. Next month it is going to release the features. And it will include bug fixes as well. Okay. So bug fixes will be, you can go to LCS link and you can find that one. Okay, fine. Now another one is data management framework. So the same thing you can find here also. So in the modules itself, you can find from workspaces. From there also you can see, or you can go to same system administration, data management. So first thing is you can export the file. Okay, you can enter like COA, chart of accounts for exports, and you can click on like add entity. So it will show you, I want sample file. One second. Not this one. This is already created. One second. So here you can select what is the format you want. So I want Excel file. I want Excel file. Okay, what is the entity? So this is called entity, each one chart of accounts. Let me verify whether it is COA or no. It is main accounts. Let me verify. Give me a second. If you are in implementation, you will remember all these things because this is a day-to-day activity. I mean to say implementations. Give me a second. It is I want sample file. One second. Give me a minute. Not this one. 1 minute. So the maybe it is changing the format. So here you will find chart of accounts. Vendor account, customer account also will be there. Give me a minute. Here only you can do export.
Sir, you are in TCS. Maybe you have to go to USMF.
No, in TCS company also I need to import, am I right? The master data I can import. It is correct only. So in the USMF already data is any company it should work. Any company it should work. Give me a second. The Excel file. So entity name, it should show chart of accounts like this. Give me a second. Now it is coming, I think. Let me type chart of accounts. See like this. It should come like this. Okay. Now you can export this template. Okay, fine. It is actually first I need to import. That is my mistake. I understood. Import projects. Let me try this one. Because this is not a regular task for me, because I'm working as a support consultant, but not implementation consultant. If it is support consultant, definitely we need to do this one. But this is not a complex at all. If you learn one time, it is simple. So chart of accounts. Chart of accounts. Okay, source format. Import means Excel file we need to import. I want to select Excel file. Okay, then click OK. So once it is configured, we can import that file. Okay, let me add this one. Same like customer vendor also you can do it. Why it is not added? 1 second. Even if you want, suppose vendor account, it will be vendor also. So vendor 2 something it will be there. Vendor V2 something. Give me a second, it will be there. See here. So the entity name you should know about that one. Vendors 2, V2. This is for vendors and we'll do for customers now. Sorry, chart of accounts. Simplest chart of accounts I will show you. COA. I'm giving example like the file name COA. Okay, the file format we need to export first. This is for import. Then export, why it is not showing? This is for import, sorry. If you want to export also, it should show the same process for the export also. I can export the format and I can fill the data. But while doing exports, it is not showing. Why it is not showing, I don't know. Give me a minute. Because this is a very simple format. Once you learned one process, you can easily understand this one. You can do it whatever it is, how many. But the only that problem is, if there is any, I mean to say, changes in the customer or vendor with the new fields, then technical person requirement is there. Okay, what it is, I will explain you. Give me a minute. So for export projects, Excel, why it is not showing this chart of accounts entity name? If it is exports, is it showing? Let me try. Yes, I don't know earlier why it is not showing. Now save. So it is there, add entity and save. Then you can download this file. Then this will be downloaded to Excel file. And you can update the details and you can import. Export is correct. I will show you once again. Okay. This is not a regular task to me. So that is the reason I will not remember all these steps. It is very simple. So if you can save this file. And only one thing, you have to have access, like permission for server access. So this one, like this. Okay, 1 second. Let me map once again. Suppose I will select new one, vendor V2. So I think it is taking some time to load the details. Vendor V2 is the another entity for vendor accounts.
So in
Okay.
name we selected COA and entity name is changing.
Actually, this is not that one. So it is name only I have created. 1 second. Let me create new one. Exports. You can type that one. One minute. We'll create new one. Vendors. And I will create like this. Vendors. Not this one. 1 second. Excel. vendors, suppose. Vendors V2. Earlier it is V1, later on it was changed to V2. Okay, and then you can select Excel format. And click add. What is this? Use sample file. Not required, like leave it. Now it is created for vendor V2 and we can import first, download. The Excel file will be downloaded. The Excel file will be downloaded. Then you can fill the data, whatever it is there, and you can import. Save as. It is suppose vendors. So in my system, in this system, Excel file is not there. That is the reason it is coming like this. So the file will be there, Excel file. Once it is there, we can open that Excel file and we can fill the details and we can import all those details. So you need to configure this and you need to download the format and then you can export the details. You can click on export. Oh, it is badge. So am I audible now? I'm sorry, there is a network issue in between 1 or 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. You're audible now.
Fine. So you can create like this and download the Excel file and you can import. Is downloading the file document and it will be opened in the file. So as of now in my system I don't have Excel like in this file in this demo system I don't have Excel file. Okay, that is the reason it is not coming properly, the formats. Okay, then you can import. Import means the exporting the data into this Dynamics. Okay, let me show from the scratch and let me delete all these things and let me show you. I will delete all the whatever it was created and I will show you. Let me open freshly. So let me go to this. You can go to this one, workspaces, data management framework, or you can go to system administration. From that module also you can do it. System administration. From here also you can open data management. Both are same. Okay. So whatever it was created, let me delete and let me recreate. One second. I will delete these things. Suppose I'm deleting all these things, whatever I have created earlier. And I will show you. It is 2 minutes job only. It's not a complex, but because it is not regular task to me, that is the reason it was taken some time for me to show you. Let me delete all these things and let me create freshly. Suppose if you want to export, you can click on here, export means Excel export. Okay, chart of accounts and COA. Once it is created, you can click on add entity. So it will show you the entity name. So chart of accounts, you can select, and the format you can select Excel file. Okay, and then you can click on add. Okay, close. Fine, you can simply download. This is, you are exporting this file, you need to simply download this file, and the file will be in the Excel file. It will be shown all the fields. Okay, save this file, COA1 something, and that file you can open that file and you can fill the data and you can click on export and you can select the data, but it is going on like batch job. I'm sorry. So it is, process is updating with the batch job. So you can remove that batch job if it is required. Okay. So simply export, I mean to say download the file into Excel file and need to fill the data. So Excel file, in the Excel file, it will show you the columns like main account code, main account name, everything it will be shown. Understood? So as of now, I'm not able to show you perfectly. The reason behind, in this environment, Excel is not configured in the system. So if you want another one, you can create one more for vendors. For vendors also, you can create like this. Add entity. So entity name, it is vendor V2 something, it will be there. I think it is vendors V2 something. Yes. So this entity name you should know. That is the only concern. Click add. So close. Download and export job. Understood? Any questions? If it is customers, there is one more entity will be there. The entity name you should know. That's it. I think it may be customers C3 or V3, I don't know. So this is Microsoft may change depending upon the situation. Means if it is any fields are added, then it will create new entity. See customer details V3. This is the entity name. And click OK. Simply you can download and you can upload. Uploading means Excel export. Understood? Any questions here? Only one concern is if it is suppose in your implementation, suppose customer account is there. In the customer account, you have added two fields, new fields as per the client requirement you have added. Suppose those two fields will not be shown directly in the in this entity. Understood? So that two fields should be technical skill required, because in this customer account you have added two fields because of the customer requirement. I'm sorry. So these two fields, suppose you have added two fields here, those two fields will not be available by default in this customer entity. Then it should be added in the staging table, and it will be mapping is required. That is a technical function, little bit techno-functional thing that you need to verify with the help of developer. Understood? Any questions?
Sir, what is this purpose of export and import?
So here in the customer account, you are creating manually one by one customers. Am I right? But if it is 200 customers, if you want to create one by one 200 customers or 300 customers, it will take so much time. If it is Excel is updated, then using this here export function, you can all will be by default, it will come here automatically. That is DMF. Understood? So Ravikant, anyhow you will understand from yeah.
So similarly for fixed assets, customers, vendors.
Yes, for everything it will be there. For everything it will be there. So even for fixed assets also there will be one entity. If you click on new entity, add entity, there will be one entity name. That name you need to understand. Like this. Fixed asset book to V2. Fixed asset groups. It will be there like this. So fixed assets. Click add. That's it. So fixed assets entity mapping completed successfully. This is the only information completed successfully. So close. Simply download. Excel file will be there, and you can click on export. It will be updated to that whatever it is there. This is very simple actually. Okay, any more questions, please?
In real time, business consultants will do this, no, sir?
Not business consultant. Being a functional consultant, we can do it. You can do it. It's not a complex. If you practice, environment is perfectly working, you can do it simply. Fine. Anything else? It is now 8:02. Today is the last session. Anyone want tomorrow also? Any questions? Any clarifications? Then I will conduct the session tomorrow also. If it is nothing,
Not
then
only forever.
sorry.
Not only tomorrow, but forever we want your session, sir.
So that is practically not possible. Practically not possible. Yeah.
But support we required, sir.
So as I told you, like if it is a clarifications, I have already added you in the group. You can ask in that group. If it is small questions, I will many people, my senior students, they will respond. If it is a very large and very complex, really, then I will jump into the discussions. Usually, if it is a small thing, I will not have time to verify all those things. My students will respond. Okay. Fine. So any more questions, please? If nothing, then we can wind up the session for today. Best of luck to you. If anything, you can ping me in WhatsApp. Okay. So if you are asking me about, once again, like suppose I'm creating a sales order, I'm not able to do invoice, then I cannot help. That's during the sessions itself you need to ask. Okay. So if it is a small things, you need to struggle yourself to learn. Otherwise, you can ping in the WhatsApp group for the group, AX Satya group. Then you will get many people will suggest you. Okay, fine. Best of luck to you, all of you. If anything, you can ping me WhatsApp one-to-one if you want. If you ping me, then I will respond to you whenever I have time. Otherwise, in the weekends, I will, if it is required really, I will call you. Otherwise, in the WhatsApp group, I will respond to you. Because in the day timings, office working hours, I will be busy with my office work. Continuously, I will be in meetings. So I may not respond to you in the office working hours. Frankly, I'm speaking. Okay. Best of luck to you, all of you. See you. Bye. Today is the last session.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Satya.
You're welcome. You're welcome. See you. Bye.